Hey, what is up, people? Welcome back to the Maker TV. I'm your host, Joe, joined with
Charlie.
And today we have got some entertainment news. Now, today we're going to be talking about Ghost in the Shell. You want to elaborate on this, Charlie?
Oh god, so it looks like Ghost in the Shell did not do really well in the box office. It's only earned roughly around about 19 million in the box office with a production cost of about 110 million. Now that's not good, but the reason why they would say is Paramount thinks that they did so unwell was due to the whitewashing controversy. If you don't know what whitewashing is, it's when a movie that is mainly with Asians or Black, Hispanic people or characters are played by white people, which isn't correct. In this case, let's say the major in the Ghost in the Shell movie is supposed to be Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to her second name, it's I forgot the second name. Major
You said the name to me like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You said it perfectly. You said it like this.
Yeah, so the main character Major is originally a Japanese character, but then it got played by what was her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson, which is a white actor. Now, I guess why? I don't think they should have said. I don't think it's just due to the whitewashing. They did get a lot of adverts out, didn't they?
That's how I found out, but I saw a billboard and I thought, oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, in my opinion, I was actually I love Ghost in the Shell, and so when I saw that the movie's coming out, I was a bit disappointed that all the actors had to be white. I mean, it shows you the industry in Hollywood. I mean, where are all the Asian actors? Where are all the Black actors? Where are the Hispanic actors? Why are they not being why are they being represented in this movie? Because a lot of it is Japanese actors, and either way it could be there's not enough Asian talent. Why isn't there enough Asian talent? Well, why isn't there enough? I mean, I can name a couple of people that could play Major, and I could name, in honest truth, they shouldn't have whitewashed it. I mean, the new Attack on Titan films, if you don't know, it seems like they announced that they were going to make a new Attack on Titan, and that's under controversy because it's all going to be whitewashed as well.
Oh.
Which, I don't know if it is. I haven't heard from that in a long time. Either way, they didn't do so well at the box office and made a loss. What do you think on your side, Joe?
Well, whilst I was checking reviews and stuff, I saw that people were bashing other people, saying that the reason why it was flopping was because it was a
wait, it's Motoko Kusanagi. Motoko Kusanagi.
Cool.
Fucking remember.
Took you a while. Yeah. But yeah, they're blaming the flop on the fact that it's an action film with a female lead.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, no, that's not what you should say.
When really, that is not the issue at hand. It's the fact that it is whitewashing.
Well, I mean, that could be. I mean, maybe some people didn't want to watch it because it was a female lead. But then again, if we look at some other movies that were female leads that did well, like Lucy, was it? It was the one where she gets the powers and there was more women.
Yeah, I think it was Lucy.
Lucy, if we look at another female lead one, fucking Kill Bill, yeah, it's not female lead. It was not blood. That was Quentin Tarantino movies. I guess that's where it got. But either way, it could be a factor. But I don't believe they could have said that because it was a female lead. That's why it did so unwell. That's stupid to say that, really.
And then another reason why they were saying that the possible reason why it could have been a flop in the box office was because it's a niche. Ghost in the Shell is a niche market, so they compared it to how video games come out with movies and they flop as well because it's a niche. No. That's another reason that they were trying to justify the flop.
If the video games that come out as a movie is usually a flop because they don't get proper scripts out and the production is terrible. Literally,
It just sucks.
It just sucks. the game might have the greatest story ever,
Yeah.
but it's all dependent on whoever makes the movie.
Yeah.
In this case, I haven't seen the movie for Ghost in the Shell, in honest truth, but I have seen the original animated movie, and I will make comparisons to it, and I will like, oh god. And the thing is, it is a bit of a niche one, but I don't think that would be a reason. Ghost in the Shell, I mean, the amount of advertising.
Yeah, the amount of advertising and marketing they had.
It looks cool all by itself.
Yeah.
It's basically a sci-fi techno post-apocalyptic. Well, not apocalyptic, but I guess it's a world where technology can now really fuck up the entire place.
Yeah.
If you don't have the technology, you're fucked, really. But yeah, it's really just. I don't think it was a niche. Well, it is a niche. Talking about the philosophical ideas, the themes that it carried, and talking about human mind and when not the consciousness is still there after death, anything like that. But this is either way, that shouldn't even be a niche. That should be talked about more often. But I don't think you can blame it on it being a niche. I feel like it's other factors. Has this even been released in all the countries?
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, another speculation is that they will catch up on their loss due to like the release of the film in Japan and China.
Oh, yeah. No,
do you think it'll do well out there?
Those could do well, unless of course those guys will
boycott.
Yeah, unless the guys are actually unhappy that's all been whitewashed. Oh god. Okay, for any of you nerds that has seen the new Death Note. That's Death Note movie, and all the actors inside that are also white. The new Death Note trailer, I think it was on Netflix or whatever. It's all white people again, and then it's like, wait, no. This happens in Tokyo. This happens in fucking Japan. Everyone's Japanese. Everyone is Japanese, and we got fucking Light Yagami as emo, like fucking as like some emo kid who looks to be lost. It didn't work. It didn't look like it. I think it would have done well. They did give quite a lot of money to that budget, and they did earn only 90 million in the box office. But maybe if they didn't hire such expensive actors, or maybe the cost might have gone down.
Yeah, I had a couple of reviews saying that all the effort went into the visuals, but not so much into the
storytelling.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
really?
That's a recurring theme I'm hearing on the reviews.
To every movie maker out there, if you're gonna make a fucking movie about a game, fucking movie about a famous
just
movie,
anything in general,
and you forget about the fans involved, books like The Hunger Games or Twilight Zone, if you forget the fucking story and just put action inside it, you are fucking up. You are fucking up. You're making a lot of people angry if you do that.
Yeah.
Never do that. You always have to think about whether or not it already has a fan base, whether or not you have to stick true to the story. Some people want to stick. They want to make sure it's perfect. And to other people, like the Marvel comics and the Marvel movies, they already know that there's already different interpretations of Marvel universes, so they're perfectly fine with it. But if you deviate from that, like, have you seen the Constantine, like John Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves inside it? Keanu, the guy from Matrix. Keanu Reeves inside it. Now, John Constantine is nothing like who that person is portraying, who Keanu Reeves is portraying. But that's like a movie that people weren't happy about, but it's still got a kind of a little cult following to it, because it was pretty good, but it didn't follow the original comics of who John Constantine really was and what he did.
That's one thing you were mentioning to me the other day, is like when you watch a film, and if you know like the comic or the content before the film came out, and you see like a little tweak or something, you'd start being more critical towards the film. Like you'd be like, that wasn't there in the comic. That wasn't there in the original film. That wasn't there in the anime.
Yeah, especially if they're actually story driven. If you all of a sudden change a murder weapon from being one thing to another, and it's like a really symbolic one, I'll be like, "Yeah, fuck, did you do?" Or fucking write up an email to whoever and just be like, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" Changing that shit. I mean, I don't know if the personality of Motoko is changed, but she is supposed to be in the movie. She's supposed to be like unsure. She's supposed to be questioning. She's supposed to be thinking. And I don't know what she's like inside this movie, but if all of a sudden she's just made out to be a badass,
which I think that's the kind of vibe they're giving off. Bearing in mind we haven't watched the film yet.
And she isn't a badass. Well, she is. Don't get me wrong, Motoko is a badass, but in the original movie, it does show that
she's a confused badass.
She's a confused badass with limitations. I mean, like she tried to, like, I don't know, it's spoiler alert, but she tried to pull the hatch out of a tank with a mechanical, well, very cyborg body, and she put so much strain on it that she didn't open it, but she did break her body. So, I mean, that was realistic. I don't know if they include that in the last scene. That'd be cool. And one thing is, I don't know, maybe it's for, put PG-13 kind of ratings, but Motoko, you've seen the original, right? So you obviously know that Motoko's invisible body, which is like just light refraction or whatever, is not actually some suit. It's actually her naked body. And she was built in the purpose of being a cyborg with that kind of feature in mind. So... But I can understand why they did that. That's totally fine. But I mean, I don't know if all those things you just told me about how they put too much production value in that story. Puts a bad name to it. I don't want to watch it after that.
I still want to watch it just to have my own opinion on it. Another example of like whitewashing, not within like a franchise or anything, but is that Wall of China movie with Matt Damon as the main character.
Oh yeah, wasn't it Mark Wahlberg?
No, the main character was Matt Damon. It came out like a couple of months ago.
Don't get me wrong, they do look alike sometimes.
But yeah, apparently I think that one sort of flopped in a way as well.
Yeah.
Because of the whole whitewashing thing, which I was thinking
whitewashing? No, I swear.
No, yeah,
unless Matt Damon was supposed to be.
No, because Matt Damon was like the hero, but he's like one of the only white guys in that whole movie, and the movie's about, I don't know, a battle on the Wall of China, and the main character is Matt Damon, who's a white guy, and he is a hero.
Okay. I don't know what kind of book this is based on. Whatever.
Yeah, I'd said that's not like tied to a franchise or anything. It's just a standalone.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're gonna have a battle in China, and either you have more people that are like not a single one character that is white, but like more characters that you can see that come from different countries because they came to China or already knew about it or whichever. But I mean, in this movie, I think a lot of the people there were just like Asians. They were Chinese. But then you had the main character as a white guy, and you're like, wait, who else could have been a white guy? I mean, who else could have played that role? There's a lot of
There's a lot
of famous actors in China that you probably wouldn't even know.
Yeah, it's like, just do your research, man.
Yeah, I guess it's people just sticking to the guns.
To wrap this up, what are your like general thoughts on like whitewashing and movie franchises and stuff?
Don't do it. If someone's made the original piece and someone's made the original details about it, an original story, you already know that the origins is fucking Motoko Kusanagi, then don't fucking put a white person behind that. You have to stick close to it. I mean, in certain interpretations, maybe, because you don't know what the race is, you can put anyone. I mean, like, I think in Lord of the Rings, the elves were not actually... The elves were not separated between males or females; they were just genderless. But they decided to have a gender for one of the elves, and in the Hobbit, it kind of grew I guess an emotional attachment to one of them. So that's like that one was genderless, but they kind of tweaked that a bit. And they didn't even say that the elves were male or female in the movie. They just said, oh, the elves. So really, that was like interpretation at that point. So that was totally fine. They just found a loophole. But in this case, they were like, let's just cast white actors for everyone. I mean, like, I think the only person that I saw in the trailer for it that wasn't white was the guy with the eye patch. I forgot his name.
I'll write that down.
He's got one biomechanical eye, and he's like the only person that might have been Asian, but everyone else wasn't.